Patrick Beatty Reviews, the #1 for news. It's Patrick Beatty Reviews, #1 for news. Yeah. Tune in, get up. Yeah, what's up?
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
A Quiet Place Part 2 is directed by John Krasinski, who you know from The Office, of course, is Jim Halpert, starring Emily Blunt, and is the return of this really breakthrough horror film, A Quiet Place, with these aliens that can detect any type of sound that you make, any little noise. They will be able to scope it out and kill you. So this family, now with a baby, a literal baby in this world, have to try to navigate without making any noise, maybe possibly finding a way to get themselves out of this situation alive. And it's pretty much all I want to get into with the sequel, because you don't want to know a lot going into this. What you do need to know, though, this film demands to be seen in a theater, absolutely demands to be in a theater, and it is just as good, maybe even stronger than the first A Quiet Place. The film was supposed to come out way back before the pandemic hit. It was actually right around that time. You can see a clip of him on the Colbert Show giving him kind of like a fake hug, because they just didn't know at that point whether we could have interactions with each other, whether they were going to keep going, and A Quiet Place Part 2 was delayed, obviously, and now we're getting a chance to see it, and I'm so glad that they took the time to wait for it. Like I said, the theatrical experience with this movie, specifically with the sound design, is why you need to watch it. If you're getting distracted by stuff around your house, you're not going to get the impact of like when nothing is making a noise and it's suddenly one noise ruins the entire situation, and now they have to run. The suspense that they build in this, again, John Krasinski is showing that he's a professional, an expert when it comes to ramping up the tension. He's great in the horror genre. He does a fantastic job with this movie. Another addition we have is with Cillian Murphy, who I love as an actor with Peaky Blinders, with Batman Begins, The Scarecrow, Inception even. He does a fantastic job in this, and I love his character as a broken man that basically is trying to redeem himself from freezing during an act of being able to save or help somebody, you know? I think it was a very interesting look at that type of dynamic, and again, the focus of these films are not necessarily the scares, but more on the characters that you care about. The sound design in this is incredible. You really do. The movie feels a little bit selective with which objects actually make noise versus, in reality, what objects would make noise in any situation in an apocalypse. If you're at this huge warehouse that's been shut down for however long, everything should be rusted over, everything should make a noise. However, for some reason, some stuff just make no noise. When they set something down, it doesn't make any creaks, nothing, until they do, and it terrifies everybody, and it's really great. But you have to point out that, like, sometimes some of the noises don't really match up with what they should have been. Or at least the volume were turned way down for those and way up for the other bits. But that's not the point. The characters are the main point of this movie, and again, they do the characters justice. Everything about this is an improvement on the first film, and the first film was already so good. I'm giving A Quiet Place Part 2 a 9.5 out of 10. So what did you think of A Quiet Place Part 2? Whatever you thought, leave a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure to check out Gaggle of Geeks, our button mashing channel, and all of our stuff on Instagram and PatrickBeattyReviews.com. Thank you so much as always for watching, and I will see you at the next review.